Have you ever wondered what happens when the brightest star in the Hollywood sky suddenly goes dark? Not with a bang, but with a whisper. Today, we're diving into one of Hollywood's most perplexing modern mysteries. The story of Ilara Vance, the undisputed queen of the red carpet, who vanished from public life at the absolute peak of her career. In the late 2010s, you couldn't escape Ilara. Her face was on every magazine cover, her name was attached to every blockbuster, and her presence lit up every award show. She had it all: an Oscar on her mantle, critical acclaim, and the adoration of millions. She was more than just an actress. She was a phenomena. Directors praised her versatility, co-stars adored her professionalism, and the public was captivated by her seemingly perfect life. From gritty independent dramas to massive franchise tentpoles, everything Ilara touched turned to gold. She was on a trajectory aimed not just at stardom, but at legendary status. Then, one night after the Golden Globes in 2019, where she accepted an award with her trademark grace and wit, she simply disappeared. It wasn't a gradual fade out. It was a full stop. No final interview, no farewell tour, no scandalous espousí. Her social media went silent. Her agent stopped taking calls about her. The projects she was slated to star in were quietly It was as if a curtain fell, and behind it, Ilara Vance was gone. The media went into a frenzy. Was it a health crisis? A secret family drama? Was she kidnapped? Conspiracy theories exploded online. Some claimed she'd joined a reclusive spiritual group. Others speculated she was working as an undercover agent. The paparazzi who once followed her every move found no leads. She had meticulously and almost impossibly erased herself from the public eye. It was the ultimate Hollywood magic trick. So, what really happened? The truth, as it often is far more complex and human than any of the wild theories. To understand Ilara's disappearance, we need to go back to the beginning. She wasn't born into Hollywood royalty. She was a small-town girl with a big dream who fought her way up with raw talent and an unrelenting work ethic. She spent years in acting classes, taking bit parts, and facing countless rejections before her big break. She knew what it was like to struggle, and that struggle fueled her ambition. But that same fire that propelled her to the top also threatened to consume her. Friends who spoke on the condition of anonymity described a woman who was buckling under the immense pressure, the 24/7 scrutiny, the constant demand to be on, the loss of privacy. It was a relentless assault on her spirit. She once confessed in a rare, candid interview, "Sometimes I feel like I'm playing the role of Ilara Vance, the movie star more than any character on screen. I don't know where she ends and I begin." That line, overlooked at the time, was a cry for help. The turning point wasn't a single dramatic event, but a slow, creeping realization. She was living a life that millions dreamed of, but it wasn't the life she dreamed of anymore. The joy she once found in her craft was being suffocated by the machinery of fame. The red carpets felt less like a celebration and more like a battlefield. The applause began to sound hollow. She was losing herself in the reflection of the public's gaze. So she made a choice, a radical, brave, and almost unheard of choice in an industry built on visibility. She chose to walk away. It wasn't an escape driven by scandal, but a conscious, deliberate act of She used the fortune she had amassed and the connections she had made not to further her career, but to orchestrate her own quiet exit. Legal teams, security experts, and loyal friends helped her craft a new, private life, far from the flashbulbs and headlines. Where is she now? Reports are scarce, but the most credible ones suggest she lives a simple life, possibly in the Pacific Northwest or a quiet corner of Europe under a different name. She's not hiding in fear. She's living in peace. She's rumored to be involved in local theater, not for fame, but for the pure love of the art form that started it all. She's reconnected with her family, pursued hobbies she never had time for, and found a sense of normalcy that fame had stolen from her. Ilara's story is a powerful, cautionary tale about the true cost of fame. It forces us to question our own obsession with celebrity culture. We demand so much from these individuals, their talent, their time, their private lives until there's nothing left. Ilara Vance didn't just disappear. She rescued herself. She chose her own well-being over our entertainment. She walked off the biggest stage in the world to find a life that was authentically hers. Her legacy isn't just in the films she left behind, but in her silent, powerful statement that it's okay to step away from the spotlight. It's okay to choose mental health over a career. It's okay to redefine success on your own terms. In an age of oversharing and constant visibility, Alara's deliberate invisibility might be the most radical and inspiring act of all. She may no longer be the queen of the red carpet, but in choosing herself, she truly became the master of her own life. What do you think about her decision? Was it brave, or was it a waste of incredible talent? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this story, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the stories that shape our world. We'll see you in the next one.